Her skin was the color of sun, warmed earth, smooth, radiant, kissed by a heat that made it impossible to look away. Not just beautiful, but alive in a way that made the rest of the world feel muted. The kind of woman you don't just see, you feel. Even from a distance, I felt her. She wore that dress like it had been made for this exact moment, bold orange and red, covered in scattered blooms that clung wetly to her curves. The fabric was soaked through in places, drawn close to her chest and stomach, then falling loose again at her hips, trailing in the current like a second skin she shed for no one. Every part of her posture was deliberate without trying to be. The line of her neck arched toward the sun. Her lips were parted, soft and full, closed slightly with water or maybe just the light. She breathed like she was savoring the air, slow, deep, with that sensual ease of someone who knows she's being watched and doesn't care. Or perhaps she wants it. Her earrings caught the light as they swayed gently, long, gold, delicate enough to glint but heavy enough to remind you they were there. Just like her, always felt, even in silence. That scarf wrapped around her head framed her perfectly, patterned in rich crimson and soft whites, hugging the slope of her brow, dipping behind her ears. No curls escaped. It was tight, composed, like she'd tied it with intention, and yet nothing about her felt bound. She radiated freedom. She was freedom. I studied the way her collarbone caught the afternoon sun, the gentle shadows between the curve of her breasts, the slow rise and fall of her breathing, each motion echoing the soft, slow rhythm of her body in the water. There was no performance in her. She was not posing. She was being. That, I think, was what undid me. She wasn't trying to be admired. She simply was, and that made me want to kneel. Not in worship, but in recognition. She turned her head then, slowly, and her gaze met mine, not with surprise, not with flirtation, but with calm invitation. Her eyes held a depth I wasn't ready for. Dark, unreadable, knowing, as if she had already imagined me watching, already weighed what came next, and was still deciding if she'd let me closer. Her lips curved, not a smile, not yet, but something close. The corner lifted just slightly, and that single gesture made my chest tighten. It said, "I see you, and maybe you may approach." But I didn't move. Not yet. Because she was still sitting there in the water, regal and wild, carved from heat and bloom, the kind of beauty you don't interrupt, the kind you watch a little longer, not to possess, but to remember. And I knew that when I finally stepped into that stream, if she let me close, nothing would ever feel ordinary again. Thank you for listening. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to hear more.